Sure you're all on, my guy. Just making sure you're all on, my guy.
New banks and infinite rivers.
Welcome to the 2 for 2 podcast. I'm your host, Rivers. This is episode, 18?
18.
Good, episode 18. What's going on with y'all guys? I'm here today with some of my good friends and hosts. Got Banks here, Mice here, Infinite here. We in this bitch. We ready to go. What's good?
Ready to pod, nigga.
Yes,
like
sir.
you say.
All is good.
Yes, sir. How y'all guys doing, man? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I ready to pod, like you say. I good. I ready for the road.
Yeah.
About to be road time in a minute.
We ain't do no post-production before the show, but anyway,
About to be road in a minute.
we can bring the show. Where you going?
I mean, what is this? Emergency orders dropping next week.
You outside.
Road open up.
You outside in this
It's gonna be
bitch.
over them late. Y'all here.
All right, then.
Money could be making more. Cause the road, cause touching the road, son.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So you stay in hotel 3 o'clock again? That's what you saying?
Yo, I can't do that no more.
I agree. I can't do
gonna
that.
lie, bro.
So then why are you excited for road opening?
I mean, eventually I can get back there. But it's been a minute since, like you said, I used to sleep in my 7-8 hours and
Right.
I out.
So
Yo,
what you saying, you ready to go back to getting home 3 o'clock and waking up for that 6 o'clock shift for work?
I used to do that a lot.
All right,
But I ain't gonna
all
lie. I feel as if,
All right, if you want to do it, then do it.
no, I feel as if me sleeping for 8 hours, I feel like as if I grow in more, like getting the size, you know, like getting the big. Getting the big, so the rest, you know.
It's make you think why you used to be out so late, eh?
Yeah. That shit's so overrated.
Wait, bro, I could be real with you.
Why you out till 4?
I guess so accustomed to just like, bro, you know when you wanted to go out so bad you couldn't? And I just get accustomed to say, boy, either I got my little liquor, my smokes, and I chill in the yard, or me and a couple of the fellas pull the grill out, grill up something, play some music, and we have a party right in the neighborhood.
But even if you do that, sometimes we enjoying ourselves so much that it runs into whatever time we ready for it to stop, not at a appointed time by the upper authorities. You see the difference, right?
Yeah, but
That's
I was glad for the curfew a lot of times because I be ready to go by 11. Trust me, by 11, wherever I at, I yawning.
Well, it depends what time we get there. Most for me, most times I used to get off 11. So I used to get off, go home, take a shower, and then go back out. Like you said, I got to wait for 6 the next morning.
You still think you could do back-to-back partying, like back-to-back days?
I would have to get acclimated to it. I can't just jump back into that. Like, it be real.
I wouldn't even try no more.
I don't need to for real. I feel like that, like we get so accustomed to going home a certain time and resting our bodies. I like that better.
But my
Yeah,
last
honestly.
job, if I used to like party, I could have party like that. Cause bro, I mean,
I can't even tell you the last time I eat
I
late.
used to get off like 2:30.
Like after 12, you know, I used to get count snacks around 3:30 in the morning after the club. You get something to eat. When last you had a late?
No, I don't believe in those heavy. I get me some wings.
But you been
Just
drinking liquor,
food.
but you need something
Just
heavy.
food in
That
general after the club.
Yeah.
Y'all been listening to any new music? I see they got Wale, the For Lauren 2 came out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that drop?
Yeah, that dropped.
Yeah,
2
for
weeks
Lauren. Yeah,
ago. What else? What else we got out?
peeped it.
you
Peeped it.
think-
It was pretty good.
do you
It
think
was-
for-
Big Sean and Hit Boy came out Friday. That's a nice little
yeah, it's an
spot.
EP. Yeah, it's,
You think Florence is one
What's-
of the greatest one of the newest lyricists out? Like greatest lyricists out?
If who is
Florence, Wale.
the album or is Wale?
Him himself.
I think he is in our time. He's one of the most prolific like lyricists. I think he's a lot more underrated than we expect. I think it's more so because of his popularity in the game, though. And then at his peak was when they was focusing on Meek's career more, the record label. So that's why I don't think his career blew like it's supposed to.
But he had more hits than Meek. Right? Chart hits.
It depends on how you look at it. He had more. I would say he had more.
Wale is accredited. He's good for the culture. Yeah. He came in with something different.
He had more hits for the ladies.
Yeah.
Meek was more for the streets and the club. Like
Agreed.
Yeah.
Meek
Agreed.
made a
But
lot
Wale is very underrated though. The way he writes and how he puts I would say, songs together, even some of his concepts,
Yeah.
you know, is always underlooked. You know what I mean? And sometimes he's beyond the blackness too, like the blackness tipper, and a lot of them songs are underlooked sometimes.
I like.
You know what I mean?
I like old. I like. I heard this for Lauren too. It sounds. It's pretty good. I don't think it'll get the recognition that it's supposed to, but I like more of his old flow. Like he used to use the Congo beats and stuff like that in his rap.
Yeah, it's go-go.
Yeah, the go-go beats. Sorry, he switched from that. Now he's more on the, I guess the what they call it, the melodic sound.
Yeah, I see him at an interview recently where he talked about him not giving less effort, but just having more, I guess, fun with the music, because him being serious, people don't see him being a like number one spitter. They'll never put him in the same category as the Drakes or the J. Coles or the Kendricks. Although he came in that same year with them, you know, they'll never put Wale in that same class as them, and he really should be. You know what I mean? Wale, he should be accredited. But
So you think he had a successful career? Or like overall, like would you deem his career, if he was to stop rapping right now, would you deem his career successful?
I think his upside is less than it could have been. I think he could have been much more successful. So no, to me, no.
So you think if he had a different record label, would it be better?
Yeah, I think if he was at Columbia or something like that in the time where he was
Elevating.
peak Wale,
Yeah.
he could have a better career.
yeah, to me, it's his song selection, because I guess
Yeah, they all said.
it is more girls. That's why a lot more females
But
would,
then you don't
you
think
know,
that-
take more of the Wale. You have to be like a fan of Wale to know like he really spitting. But all of his charted hits are like girl songs. You know what I mean? Like the one with Chris Brown or the one with Jeremiah. They're always Usher. You know what I mean? It's about marriage. It's about breakup. It's
But
about.
they
great hits.
But
But
I
I'm
mean,
saying
the only
he
thing that's
gets
a bit of
labeled as a
market.
girl rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't think that'll be like marketing or A&R type thing? Because I mean, they some big names he was with.
that's why I said if he was on a different record label, like he had to share that space at the same time with Meek Mill. At that time, Meek Mill was getting much more popularity because of, I guess, who he was, what he was attracting to music he was disputing. So he was more for the hood, more for the streets, more for the clubs. And MMG, they really started to focus more on Meek. And I think that's what springed his career a bit.
Keep in mind, they probably focus more on Meek because Meek was more closer to that kind of rapper as Ricky.
As Ross?
Yeah, because Ross would drop a female hit here and there, and then he would be about that street shit. Whatever Ross spits some street shit, that's some nice shit.
But in a sense, I would think Wale and Ross they similar in terms of lyrics, like
Penman wise,
Yeah, they
penmanship
pen-
wise,
yeah, they great penmanship.
very, very, very similar.
very articulate in their music and shit like that. So I would lean more towards Mick Ross and Wale, but I just think the streets was more of what
they wanted to
Yeah,
Meek came up more in the trap era. Like he came up more in the trap era. Now it's more of a drill music.
Yeah.
And to speak on that too, Meek to me is this last project. What's it called?
Expensive Pain.
Yeah.
Expensive Pain.
The cover was better than the album.
Yeah,
The cover was garbage, so
was
the album was what? No,
You got my point now.
It was a little bit underwhelming to me because of when I listen to Meek now, like every time I listen to a Meek track, I expect him to
elevate.
Yeah, there was no elevation in his music.
Back in the shout.
I heard a lot. I heard a lot.
Like I listened to him, expecting him to like elevate his game and elevate the way he raps. Still talking about the same thing.
The same shit, yeah.
It's still the same flow to me. So a lot of the things like I expected from him, he under-delivered.
So question.
That's
do
why
you
I always
think,
thought Wale was better.
So do you think that comes with his maturity at where he is in life? Because he could only rap about what he's experiencing.
Well,
so
see-
clearly he ain't elevating himself as an individual in terms of the people he's around, the things that actually he is changing his company because he with Michael Rubin and Jay-Z, but he still is not
He
thinking
can't
on that
make
level.
a song. He's a good rapper, but he can't make a good song.
Yeah, you got to look at Meek. The type of rapper Meek is, he's a battle rapper, first of all. And
That's where he come from, yeah.
And how he markets himself, like you're true in what you say, but how he markets himself is he tries to stay in the game. Yeah.
Street.
Like he tries to appease to the young rappers and stuff like that. So he was one of the rappers like Fabulous, but Fabulous evolved. Like
Consistent.
Fabulous in any era, Fabulous was able to keep up with the young guys. He was able to incorporate the young guys in his music.
Still to
Meek
this
does
day.
that too.
Still to this day, Fabulous does that.
Yeah, Meek does that too. But the thing is, Meek, like his
Fab is better than Meek too.
yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Nah, come on now, Mice. You don't even have to go there.
I think what you're
Just
trying to
saying.
say is you're saying that Meek should now move from more of a peer to a mentee to the younger guys.
Bro, I think
mentor.
he should retire. I've said this for a while. That's no slight to Meek.
Wow.
That's no slight to him, but I just think he should retire.
And I feel he should just go with the music that he's good at making. Like he been in the game long enough to know what hits make him, you know what I mean? Like the dreams and nightmares, or like he know what hits work for him now.
Like
so
levels.
He should stick on that level. Like how niggas know what lane you should run in, and he should run in that lane. Either I can shout or either I can story tell.
Okay, storyteller. He's got a storytelling, but he dropped something Mandela freestyle. I don't know if y'all heard that one. War Stories, Mandela freestyle, and there was another one about. But War Stories and Mandela. I like the flow in it. I kind of get some of the things that he was saying. It wasn't so much based on the money and the jewelry and the hoes that he normally rap about. It was some kind of substance to it, if you listen to it. But I get exactly where you're coming from in terms of his music being the same, not much growth or maturity in it. But
Yeah, fuck all that shit though. But shout out to Meek, shout out to Wale. It's a good. I like Lauren too. Yeah. Mario and Chris Brown came out with something, I think, last week. That was
Actually, Wale is independent now too. He isn't
Yes.
signed to anybody, so
That's dope.
he isn't with MMG anymore.
so who is signed to MMG now? Nobody. Just Ricky.
Yeah, I'm not sure
that's his
because
label.
yeah, because Meek Mill has a management deal with Rock Nation.
So he independent, kind of.
No, he's still under Ross, but his management is with Rock Nation.
Yeah, well, my album to give Ross, I think.
Yeah.
That's what the beef is about, the slight beef.
Yeah, but shout out to Ross. Shout out to Meek.
I saw him say the other day he wasn't getting paid for any of the music that he been putting out. And he all saw that.
Well,
Meek?
Meek Mill, yeah. He tweet that, say he never get paid for none of the music he put out.
yeah, but then you saw what Keisha Cole said too, right? In response to that. She said the same thing. But she came back a few hours later and she's like, nope, I forget about that. I forgot about the million they fronted me. So a lot of artists forget about the advance money they get.
Yeah, Keisha Cole is a little over the top for me. She was really good, but she's different now.
A lot of the artists forget about the advance money. You could spit on it.
When you said Keisha Cole, you know who came to mind? K. Michelle. Like, they said that she didn't do much work, but she looked totally different than fucking me.
Yeah, she's different. Just a different lady.
I like it though. I
It's
like
a
it.
different lady.
I like it. But
Oh, that's what.
She looks good.
yeah, I like
She
it.
looks good.
I do like it. But she's saying she done no work done.
Yeah, she looks like a totally different person. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of artists they really forget about the advance money they get from most record labels. You know what I mean?
But doesn't the advance supposed to be for like music video?
That's your budget. That's your budget for.
yeah.
But if they smart, right, what you do with the advance money is sort of what you do like with a government contract. You try to
Scratch it up.
stretch it and put some of that shit aside, bro.
Well, when you look at it, right? All right, let's put ourselves in their shoe, right? A lot of these, let's say they get a $10 million advance, and that's a lot in advance for a
Yeah.
project.
Hold on, this is for an album.
Yeah, this for the album. Now, this for
Video shoots.
You gotta have Drake status to get 10 million.
No,
You don't get 10 million.
no, I know that, but I'm just saying that's a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not every artist get that. Let's say you get that. Okay, you know what that budget come out? If you got to record, let's say you want a producer, Scott Storch, you want a fucking Hit Boy, whatever.
Hype Williams video.
You got to go down to Miami. All that coming out of that budget.
All the flight costs and
The
everything.
flight,
Even
how long you
Hotel,
staying in the studio.
accommodations.
Yeah, all that shit inside the budget. So you got to remember now, whenever you spend, and niggas is going to the mall and run up a bike. that coming out that budget too. Because what'll happen is their manager or the A&R person would get the card. They get the credit card or whatever with that budget on it. And they run into the bag. That's where you niggas get the chains, niggas get the Rolex. And now you gotta figure out now how you can fit the features what you want on your album or your project.
Based on what you got left.
Budget. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas' project is depending on how much their budget is. And everything come out that budget. And you gotta pay that back.
You think a lot of rappers in the game, like, okay, let's just say me and you have a relationship. I say Rivers, like, yeah, I can do this first for you for free.
Yes.
You do. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, you have
Ricky said that inside. What is the song name? When he's red in a beard, man.
Idols turn rivals?
Yes, Idol becomes rival. He say, I did a lot of songs for y'all niggas for free. Just out of love. And I always figured a lot of people like Ricky and Drake who always collabing and their collabs would be so great. I always feel as if they do things on the strength of
That's how Khaled works. So the artists don't get their money until Khaled knows how the album is doing. Like, he is always favored with Khaled.
Yeah?
It's always favored with Khaled first.
Oh, he faced really good.
Right. So he'll have to see how well it does, and then that's how you
get your body.
That's why he promotes the hell out of it, though.
Yeah, that's
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's the promotion part that he gets paid off. But to go full circle back to what you were saying, if we flip sides, someone like Drake could get $1 million advance and use it to shoot a music video and give away all the money.
Like he did with
God's plan.
See, Drake is in a different position than any other rapper do. You know what I mean?
He is.
So let's say I'm coming off the streets, I get a record label deal, $1 million advance off the top. You know what I mean?
I got to buy a host.
This was my first project.
You said probably buy a host of that.
Exactly. So most niggas, they looking at, all right, this money in hand, in sight.
I gotta spend this now.
And they coming from nothing.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists, it varies. You know what I mean? It really depends on your situation or
who you are.
Exactly. That's why to me it doesn't benefit much now to go with a record label. Like, there's no need for it. You can have your own
fan base.
You have your own fan
following
base
already, your own money.
Yeah, you have your own promotion, everything.
That actually happens.
Social media too. You know, you could get paid off your views and all of that when you set up your vibe, you know.
Spotify.
That actually happened with young Jeezy. He had $1.5 million before he even signed a deal with Puffy. So Puffy didn't have to give him no advance money.
Yeah.
Well, he was in Boys in the Hood. And then he went to Def Jam solo as young Jeezy. So he didn't need no money because he already had, he sell 250,000 units out the trunk of his car, $2.5 million up front.
I heard the money that he had on his album, that's 101, right? Mm-hmm. That was real cash. They wanted to do fake cash. Yeah. And he made a few calls.
And you know who money was that?
Meech.
Big Meech. Yeah, most definitely.
You know what it is.
Quick story, I got a chance to actually see Big Meech back in 2005, Freeport. It was something called the Power Summit. And they had like just vacations for all the record labels, everyone in the music industry, and they all came down to Freeport. It was a 3-day event. They had a Def Jam night, they had a Jive night, and they had an Interscope night. That was my first time seeing Big Meech and seeing the wave that he created. So that was pretty wild.
You know, when I first heard Big Meech, I wasn't expecting him to look like how he looked. I was expecting some big grizzly looking nigga, because that name songs with so much authority, Big Meech, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I ain't expecting him. Not saying he didn't live up to the hype or live up to his name, but I wasn't expecting that man.
He was a tall dude now. Don't let his son kind of fool you like he ain't that big. He's a big dude now.
You saw how big he is in the feds now?
I'm telling you, he's a big dude.
So, yeah, I can see that.
I still remember what we was getting on. We got some new music. We got other new music came out. Like I was saying, Chris Brown and who's
Mario.
that? Mario.
That's a single, ain't it?
Yeah, they had a single came out. Who else came out?
Mario still making music?
Yeah. That was pretty dope. Pretty dope single. I don't know. Let me see if I can.
Chris Brown is our modern day Michael Jackson.
You don't think that's the weekend?
Huh?
You don't think it's the weekend?
Let me let this
No
play
time.
real quick, guys. I don't care if we get a fucking red flag from YouTube.
What do you mean?
let me play the music, please, for the people there. Jesus. y'all gotta be aware of what we doing around here, you know. Man, Mike, what do you think? What do you think could have come out of Mario's career? I feel like he get downplayed a lot. I feel like he was smothered in the rain of Chris Brown. Honestly, in his come up, he could have been a way better R&B. Like he would have had a way better R&B career than he really had if he.
He come with around the same time as Lloyd too.
Yeah, but but that's the thing. To me, I don't really feel like Lloyd spent off the way he was supposed to.
Yeah, because his first album was hard.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Y'all niggas don't listen to R&B. That's y'all problem.
Lloyd album. Lloyd first album was Southside. That's one of my favorite R&B albums.
Better go,
I know
Mike.
exactly what you're talking about.
Better go,
now,
Mike.
as far as Mario got overshadowed because there was a lot of
He ran into a coupe.
boy bands and R&B cats that was coming out around the same time.
Chris Brown.
Mario's first single, no, not Chris Brown came after. Mario's first single was written and produced by Neo. It was called Let Me Love You.
No. It's not his first single.
Yeah, that's the first single.
No.
Wow.
No, his first single
Was Best Friend, yeah, the one with
Thank you.
Biz
With the
Markie,
Plats, yes.
Best
Thank you.
Friend. But his big
Thank you.
single was the one with Neo wrote, was
Yeah,
Let
that's-
Me Love You.
And I was written and produced.
It
by
was,
Neo.
and
'Cause Neo was trying to come out.
And Neo kind of overtook right after that because Neo came out with So Sick. I'm telling you, that was around 2005, 2004, 2005, and that's when Neo just did pop.
Neo actually wanted that song to be for him, but your boy was popping at the time.
Yep.
So they
And he
put him
wrote
on.
it. Yep.
I wanted to get into the Fetty Wap situation now at Rolling Loud. See that Fetty Wap was arrested. I mean, for those of you who don't know, he was arrested in New York on federal drug charges at the Rolling Loud concert maybe 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weekends ago.
No, last weekend.
Last weekend,
Yeah,
right?
New York.
Yeah, Rolling Loud in New York
York.
last weekend. Yeah, he was arrested on federal drug charges. Now you know when the feds come for you, they got everything.
They need. Yeah.
It was alleged that he was arrested on distribution of cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl. Yeah, so I don't have exact information on it. To me, it always seems like it's something surrounding Rolling Loud. Like every time there's Rolling Loud, some artist is arrested. I remember a few years ago they had Kodak. Last year was
A couple years back.
but last year in Miami it was with, Polo G.
Yeah.
Polo G was arrested too. But it's always something like I don't know.
That's a setup. That's a setup.
Yeah, and it seems as though in the situation with Fetty, like Rolling Loud was in on it in terms of like I feel as though they have some sort of connection with the federal agents in New York or Miami.
Yeah, bro.
And in order for that concert to be, I guess, solidified in the city,
They have to give up somebody.
yeah, they have to give up some. No, I wouldn't say somebody, but they have to give up authority over the whole program.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
They was watching Buddy for 2 years.
I wonder if the artist people in game.
I don't think they are, because my whole thing on that is, do you have to take the Rolling Loud back?
Sip. You know exactly what it was. He was actually transporting from the West Coast.
Right.
And they would put it in SUVs or rental cars and drive it up to New Jersey.
US, they put them UBS too.
And UPS.
UPS vans
So
and
they was
secret-
watching him for 2 years. Now, I think about 3 months, he had a daughter that died. I don't know if any of you see
Yeah.
that Fetty Wap. He had a daughter that died. Now, just to show you, the feds still is be watching. They wait until he hadn't had an album in about 5 years, and this supposed to be his first performance within like 2 years. And they just waited for that perfect opportunity to just seize him right before the show.
But that's my thing. Like, It's some bags I don't think you need to get as an artist. As a person on the whole, like you gotta know where you stand with a lot of shit, and you gotta know where to cut off. Hey, this is where I'm gonna get my bag from.
But based on what Mice is saying, whether he did dodge that bag or not, they's getting the
They was watching him.
But still, they got him down. So my whole thing is, right, you don't think if I'm doing shit like that, I could say, hey, let me excuse what's going on here for a weekend.
Hey, but even so, right?
Or two.
Even so, right? They catch him at the concert, right? I don't know where you're from, but sometimes it's better to be on your home turf.
Exactly, like
I'm saying?
it could be. I mean, he could have had an extended time on the road at least. You know what I mean?
Does he know what to watch for when he in that lane in his hometown?
How many artists you know just got caught up in New York just on some bullshit, like Wayne with the gun?
That's where Meek Miller's relationship with the pop on the bike too, right?
No, I think that was
That was affiliated.
yeah, I think it was South Philly.
Baltimore, actually.
Baltimore, right? All right.
All right, but here's my thing. From the fans watching you, it don't matter what you
Exactly.
do. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like, it don't matter where you go, what
Okay.
state.
Yeah,
they get you.
I'm not saying that,
But
but I'm
Rivers-
saying what I'm saying is to you, he could have had a better time. Like he could have had a longer time had he not gone to Rolling Loud.
You do not know that.
Yeah,
What
but,
do you mean?
Yeah, bro, it could have been.
That's the
I think about
perfect
it.
time to get him. Yeah,
If he
would've
went,
bossed him.
and if he went,
they would have.
But
That's
not
not
to Rolling Loud.
no. But I'm saying he could have had a few more months. He make it to buy himself some more time.
you know,
He just dropped an album last Friday. To wait to see how much that sell first. Let's get him now.
Not he longer be.
Yep.
So once the Fed get you, boy.
To me,
That's it.
to me, it's just so fishy that every year that energy around Rolling Loud, someone or some artist always gets.
One of them artists catch the podcast and they peep game and they can thank you for that. They can send you a stock.
Shout out to the Do for Do podcast for putting us on the game.
Fuck y'all anyway. Y'all ain't watching the board.
They watching the body.
Yeah, but I just wanted to bring it up because it's strange to me that every year around Rolling Loud, that's just
Something
like
happens. Mhm.
that's just like the Grammys. You notice every time that energy. I always feel like when a certain amount of energy is in one area, something's bound to happen. You know what I mean?
That's like in the Bahamas when there was being people partying. It's a fight about to kick off.
Yeah, the Grammys, like every time the Grammys in LA, same time, something always happened. Last year was Kobe. The year before that, I think they had the Nipsey situation. The Grammys, what?
Nipsey died in March or
The Grammy. No, I remember Nipsey had a situation at the Grammys where he slapped
slapped the guy.
He slapped the photographer.
So I have a
Yeah, before
That's
that was
BD.
Giovanni.
Oh, okay.
all right. So I have a scenario I want to bring up. Speaking of we talking about music and all this, right? I watched the interview a few weeks ago with Tigger. As Tigger got the Rhapsody back, he did an interview with Fat Joe, and he asked Fat Joe, "What is who we think is the modern day Tupac?" I don't know if y'all heard this, but Fat Joe's answer was the most stupid answer ever.
The baby.
The baby. How could you? The baby?
I think-
First off, his catalog, and I'm talking about the amount, not the quality. Tupac was a prolific recorder and singer. The baby, I sure he don't have as much albums. If he died tomorrow, they can't bring out 2 to 3 albums of his work.
I think he was speaking more so the controversy around him.
That'd be Young Boy.
Yeah.
That'd be Young Boy as well as amount and quality.
Why do people compare NBA Youngboy to Tupac?
But
Why
then-
would you do
but
that?
Tupac-
Why?
I don't
Tupac
feel
will-
I don't have a problem with
You get one
Young
mic,
Boy, and I'm not a major fan of him, but a lot of people do compare him to
Why
Tupac.
would you listen to someone named NBA Youngboy? He's younger than you. What could you possibly learn from NBA Youngboy?
No, but I'm saying like with Tupac, right? Tupac had his gangster records, right? But he had his, but it's some shit still at depth, right? Not knocking the fellas and what they doing, right? But like, bro, like you think they have the range of Tupac?
No, they don't.
You see what I'm saying?
A lot of artists don't
And
have
so
the
even if you're looking for modern day Tupac, even if you say to scale it down, right? Like, bro,
Who you think would it be? I mean, like I say, a lot of people do say Young Boy. I don't necessarily agree fully with it, but I can understand why they do say it. So, like I saying, like who you think is closest to him in terms of however y'all want to place it, catalog, the way the music touches a person, like how y'all want to class it. Like I say, a lot of persons class them. I don't necessarily feel that exact way. I just keep hearing it a lot. So I just want to know what y'all think about it.
I wouldn't jump into that realm to compare music for music or catalog for catalog.
You mean the unpack, right?
Yeah, and even unpack, who's I guess comparable with Tupac, but in terms, I think what Fat Joe was saying is more so controversial.
How controversial is the baby? Only thing I remember about him being controversial is
he killed someone.
that wasn't controversial. That was self-defense.
Yeah, but still, like the Tupac shot 2 off-duty police officers. That's similar.
Pac wasn't minding the damn business. If Pac was minding the business, he wouldn't even shoot them niggas.
No, he was minding his business. He wasn't minding his business.
Thank you. He was minding his business when they were arrested for jaywalking.
He was helping someone.
That
Right.
means he ain't minding his
Saw
business.
some injustice being done. So.
Right now, the whole situation with the TQ community and the baby, similar to the whole rape allegation, Tupac going to jail.
That ain't similar.
I mean, in regards of like the coverage it got.
It was a bad analogy.
Yeah, it ain't similar. It ain't similar at all. You can't. It ain't
can't
much
pretty it
things the baby has done you could even bring closer to Tupac. No, the baby. I like some of his music as well, but nigga, he ain't nowhere near. He ain't there. 1 Pac, 0 Pac.
I don't think that was centered around music though. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm talking about even outside of music.
Right, that's why I say Fat Joe massive on that one.
Yes,
To me, that's
yes.
a bad analogy.
Who would you have picked?
No one.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no one you could.
There's
really,
no one you get.
No one is.
Because
What you think about Nip?
All right, but let me ask you this then. In the last 3 or 4 years, who's been in more controversial situations, maybe a Kevin Gates, besides a Kevin Gates, than the baby? He just got in trouble for slapping the girl at the show.
Young boy
They beat up the guy. They beat up the guy in the Gucci or Versace store.
Young boy still stay in jail. Could be. I mean, it's controversy, you know.
Young boy ain't mainstream though.
yeah,
He
Pac
isn't.
was mainstream, bro.
So you got to put someone who more mainstream compared to Pac. The baby is mainstream.
So you want to compare people to Pac based
I
on
think
controversy?
NBA more known
I
than
mean,
the baby.
but even
No,
What?
What?
no,
What?
no. NBA more known in the U.S. and outside of the U.S. the baby is more known. The NBA young boy can't have a concert in London. What are you talking about?
I think he can.
No,
I
y'all
absolutely think
wildin'.
he can.
No, y'all wildin'.
So you think
Y'all
all
bugging. Y'all.
You think
Anyway, hey, on to some new music. We got some new music. Who else came up?
I don't agree with that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's cool. 2 things could be right.
2 against 1.
I can see you saying that because the baby have a crossover record. He's on different genres, but he's not bigger than NBA young boy.
What?
globally,
Doesn't the baby have a song with what's her name?
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa?
Yes, they just say he crossover so that he would have it on a different genre. He's on pop and R&B if you want to put it like that, but he's not bigger than the baby. I mean,
Young boy.
boy.
Numbers wise, he's not pulling in more numbers than NBA young boy. I agree with that.
Therefore, he's not
he's
fucking
not
bigger.
bigger.
No, that's not the case. That's what you anyway.
So,
you know
question,
what?
you
Kevin
think-
Ross had an album came out.
Who?
Pretty good. Kevin Ross. I don't know if y'all listen to R&B, but hey, listen to it with your girls, if you're feeling me. shout out to Kevin Ross. Really good album. I like it.
I saw a Summer Walker track list. I know you was hype on this Summer Walker.
I wasn't hype. I was telling y'all the ladies.
I know you was excited about the Summer Walker
you getting it
project.
twisted.
Yeah, the ladies is gonna be hype with the Summer Walker. Summer Walker is very
Hey,
toxic.
we'll see exactly how to
Don't be around me humming no Summer Walker song, bro. I read you right up.
No, man. But let me ask, because I feel like I come on this podcast every episode and ask y'all this, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck y'all is play for women?
not Summer Walker.
Wait,
But what y'all is play for women when they round, like to get a mood?
First off, like I said on a few podcasts, it depends on the caliber of woman
Stop.
that you're with.
You playing NBA young boy?
No, you got some girls who like. You got some
I
women.
just-
You have a lot of women females who like the extra daps. I lie. They like to play the dancehall music or whatever. You
think
know.
about that soca
It
fat
depends.
shit. You know,
But it depends on what woman you dealing with, bro. Women like the Dexter Daps. They like Summer Walker. Her. What the girl name?
And you don't play none of them.
Shoot a boyfriend.
Spice vibes.
Like, there's a lot of different songs these girls like nowadays. So I don't have no
Girls like
particular-
girls, right?
I like that. Like I said before, I like to ask the females, what do you like to hear, baby? Give me your preference. I don't
So-
know. Boys out the gate and play something you don't like that.
See,
you
that's
want that.
different. See, y'all, and I guess I use in my brain with y'all because I the type of music listener. I like to discover new music with women. So sometimes I would just go on Apple playlist and play whatever on the playlist. You know what I mean? In terms of whatever genre that is, R&B, soul, rap, whatever it is, and we discover new music together.
Now
I don't feel like y'all is like y'all going more to realm of who y'all like. That's who I feel like y'all listen to music and artists or who y'all like.
No, let me
y'all
give you
don't
an
discover new artists.
No, let me give you an example. I was riding with a female before, and she
Mike's trying to play Nas for the girls.
she trip over one song.
Hey, Nas has girls songs though, so I would play brunch on Sundays. I would play that for us.
Watch this. I was riding with a female before, and she played this song she liked from Kalani, "Nights Like This," and the homo.
And that's an old song.
I like that shit. No, I mean, this happened a little while ago. When I first heard this, like, this is a dope fucking song.
That's a
and
old
I would have
song.
never discovered that on my own because I never heard of this female, and I wouldn't have go up and you know what I mean. I wouldn't have had that on my own if I didn't get that from a female. But I like that song. I think that's dope.
You know, on most albums, right? They have a slow track or a fast track.
At
Like
most
I
albums.
play the slow track. So if I'm playing a rap artist, I'm playing the slow track off his album. So you're exactly right.
Speaking of NBA YoungBoy, he's released from prison last week. I don't know how excited y'all was about that.
Yeah, he's in Utah, right?
Big NBA YoungBoy.
That's why you got locked up.
No, his house arrest is in Utah.
Yeah, his house arrest is in Utah. I think they're building a studio for him in Utah.
So hold on. When you say his house arrest in
so I
Utah,
mean, he have to take
He
a
picked-
rest.
he
He has
picked that
residency there.
No.
No.
They locked him up in California.
Yeah.
And the court case, he had a court case last week. He got put on bond, and a part of
We
the
could be
bond
pulling up
package.
this information. You know, we
Yeah,
don't-
go ahead. Part of the bond package is that he has to go on house arrest in Utah. Now, they pick a state like Utah because it's far from everyone. He can't be under the influence. And he only could have 3 people over at the house between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. So,
What about his kids?
yeah, he could see them with, I guess,
I don't think that counts.
Supervised.
exemption. Yeah,
exemption.
from the judge. But
France or whatever.
they move him from where he can be a problem to himself.
But Utah, though. So that means he has to build a house in Utah.
No, they not gonna build him a house. They probably put him in a house already. House arrest, bro.
No,
Like,
when I say no.
No,
I mean,
the label will build.
I doubt it. Airbnb.
I think it
They
needs to
probably
be
put him in an Airbnb or something.
yeah,
couple
but
months.
but he's on house arrest. And
They could put him
He
in a
ain't
house.
responsible for the house.
and they would want him to make music.
Yeah.
So therefore, a part of what the record label is doing is they're building a studio in the house for him.
Yeah, so they'll get the Airbnb and just put up a mic and some Sonics. You don't have to build a studio.
Yeah, not like remodeled, but yeah.
That's what they say. That's what they do, and they decided to do it in Utah because, you know what I mean. A lot of rappers ain't gonna come to Utah to chill out with you, and you know what I mean. They kind of watching them from up there.
and about to be winter too. You don't want to go in Utah, bro.
Utah is Mormon state,
That's
bro.
for gun case.
So what?
Mormon state.
How y'all been watching like
Who?
y'all been watching the opioid epidemic in the States for the past 5 years?
I know it is serious.
I know. You watch Dope Sick?
That's the movie they have about it.
No,
with the
no, that's a series. I just started it I like 2 episodes in. Really good series.
Dope sick.
Dope Sick, yeah, it's on Hulu. I mean, but if you have a Fire Stick, you could watch it on the Fire Stick. For those of you at home who don't know about Dope Sick, it's a series depicting, I guess, how the pharmaceutical corporations lied to the FDA and the U.S. government to get certain opioids on the counter, like Oxycontin and
yeah, there's a movie coming out called Oxy. I just was gonna mention that.
Yeah.
It's coming out December.
yeah, but they
Netflix.
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, they lied to I guess the government and the FDA on like I guess really selling the opioids to the pharmaceutical company. I mean, sorry, to the pharmacies and getting them on the shelf and lying to the doctors and stuff like that. Basically, giving them the illusion that you wouldn't be able to get addicted off these drugs, and it started the opioid epidemic in the States. It started, I guess, it goes back and forth in time. So it starts in like 87, then it goes to about 97, then it goes to 2003, and it brings forward the present day and how things are going in the States now. So it's a really good documentary. Like I said, I'm still watching it. I'm two episodes in. Pretty good on Hulu. Check it out. Dope sick.
But how you said that, right? Like I watch a lot of shows. I watch like I was watching Designated Survivor. I watch FBI Most Wanted.
Yo, I'm really feeling TV right now. Like TV, not to cut you off, but TV. Like TV, we got a lot of shit to watch.
You're like a kid again.
I've been on TV for a minute, but those, based on the opioid situation, like a lot of those shows have like a few episodes pertaining to that actual, issue. And I was like, damn, like this shit, like people could get overdose from this shit. They could get over the counter and get overdose from this shit. Like, why? And I thought to myself, not knowing it was a whole epidemic or whatever, that why would they have something over the counter these people could fucking overdose from and die from it, get addicted to and all that shit,
You ever went to link a bitch and she was too high? Like
I did. It was off weed though. It wasn't none extra shit. It's like she brought her joint with her, like, and she actually left her joint in my bed. That shit pissed me off. You're like, bitch,
It should have been me. I had to smoke the fuck out that for her.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That pissed me off. I was like,
Yeah, she could get some back shots.
remember, last episode we talked about bad bread. You ever smell a bitch who smoke bread, bro?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I just asked, like, you ever smell a bitch who smoke bread?
Hey, listen to
It
me.
ain't the best.
One thing people gotta remember now is when they smoke, keep the gums and the mints on deck, please.
Or the Listerine.
Listerine on deck. But we ain't shouting about this episode. No free promotion, but yeah, keep the Listerine on deck or the gum something.
Yeah, keep that shit though. Like, but I mean, I didn't know that opioid shit was that serious though. But like I said, I saw it in all the shows. But it's just weird to me now that it's so big.
That's where the series what's it called? I never got into it, but I heard a lot of people talking about it. With the chemist.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, yes.
Breaking
yes.
Bad.
I think I watched like 2 episodes of that as well.
2 episodes? Boy, that's a big thing.
And Breaking Bad extended to Better Call Saul.
Yeah, they was cooking, they was cooking meth, though. They was cooking cracker drugs.
What y'all been watching though? Like BFM?
BMF.
Yeah, BMF. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been watching, and then I jump on. I think I'm yesterday. That call a Gap next show. Call in black and white.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you check out the Raising Keenan yet?
I didn't finish that, man.
Oh, you did? You liked it?
I getting set up for I'm now.
Power 2?
Season 2 or Power Book 2.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
I haven't checked that out actually. Oh, speaking about TV, I don't know if you guys see the Regina Hall and Jay-Z movie come out on Netflix today. Harder They Fall is a black cowboy movie.
I saw that shit.
Yeah, it's called Harder They Fall.
Jay-Z in that?
No, Jay-Z is one of the
Producers?
directors, producers, along with Regina Hall. That's her name, or Regina King?
Regina King.
The older one, not the young one. Regina.
Hold on. Regina Hall in the late 40s too. Nah, Regina King probably in the 50s.
Right, that one.
King.
Yeah,
King is the one from Poetic Justice and thing.
Right.
Pull it up,
Yes.
Bob. Pull it up.
Yeah, it's Regina
He's
King.
supposed to be the information guy,
It's Regina King. It's called Harder They Fall, so check it out. It's on Netflix.
Shout out to Regina King. She's still fine for all that. Shout out to Regina Hall too. She fine too.
Her last movie was
Who
pretty
ain't
good
fine
too.
you?
It was called One Night in Miami, and it was documenting the Sam Cooke and all of those dudes movie. Malcolm X is pretty good. Regina Hall, check out. She's good.
Tiffany Haddish. She ain't fine to me.
Oh, different.
You say who ain't fine to me? Tiffany Haddish ain't fine to me.
Yeah, she ain't fine to me neither.
She's not fine to me. She's.
And I ain't disrespecting black women like that.
I say she's not fine.
She's a very beautiful woman.
Shout out to her.
Hey, so early season predictions, man. How we looking with this NBA?
Hold on, I wanted to talk more on the BFM.
Okay, go ahead.
To me, I feel like I don't know if it's leading up to something. I don't know if they're doing more than one season on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they only doing 8 episodes.
It's 9 episodes, and they on episode 6 already.
6, yeah.
There's 3 more.
It's really slow. I mean, I hoping the next season picks up, like, it's more action packed.
You think Keenan wasn't slow?
Keenan was way better than that.
You think so?
Keenan was way better than BFM.
I like Raising Keenan a bit better.
Most of it you heard the story about Meech and Terry.
But this is the start.
You can't stop the rain.
Boilerbark, that guy.
Stop the
I didn't realize he was British.
Yeah, he's British. He had to learn that
Why he-
American accent.
Ooh.
The
Yeah,
guy.
he is.
Lakeith. Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's so funny. You know the star of I forgot his name, but the star of Snowfall. He's British as well.
Damson Aegis.
Yeah,
He's British as well, yes.
I was super surprised when I
Wait.
found out.
The
They take
whole
it over.
staff of Harder They Fall is basically English, British, besides Lakeith Stanfield and the head guy that's in charge.
But what's
lead
the
actor.
deal with all these British actors like taking roles?
Boy, they come in. They want that bub.
Shows
boy.
you what a lot about the American actors.
Yeah, they showing you they ain't fucking around, son.
They
You also-
diversifying, man. Hollywood diversifying.
Your boy-
I think.
You all
Your
saw
boy was the
that.
first guy to do it. Aegis
Yeah,
Elba.
but, yeah.
You all saw that. Ice Cube he turned down $9 million.
Yeah, for the movie because he's not vaccinated.
Right.
He's not vaccinated.
Breaking news! Breaking news! Did you see that? Did you see that Aaron Rodgers tested positive for
Hold
COVID-19?
on. That was a mistake, by the way.
So he's not playing on Sunday for the Packers.
Say it again.
Aaron Rodgers tested positive for COVID-19, and to find out he's not vaccinated as well.
He wasn't vaccinated.
Nope.
I thought they had some protocol in the NFL where you had to be vaccinated.
Nah,
to play.
they don't.
They did?
Nah.
So, question. You said that Ice Cube turned down a movie for $9 million because he is not vaccinated.
Yeah.
and
So
they
he had
wanted
to be vaccinated to get it, to do the movie.
Yes.
the role, yeah.
Would he be starring? He'd be starring in the movie.
He's
don't
not
know.
in the movie anymore.
Yeah.
Which movie is this? Do we know?
I don't know.
You don't
It was
know.
something in the works.
What's $9 million to
I
him?
think
Alleged.
they had the name of it.
What is $9 million to Ice Cube though? It's light work.
No, that's pretty good money to him. He's only make about 8, 9, 10 million a movie.
Shit,
Bro,
I take the Pfizer right now for that.
Nigga worth 100 and something million.
He does, but his movies are the roles that he play is only about 8 to 9 to 10 million
So he just
roles.
he just
Yeah, you don't
declined
get
the role.
You don't get a lot of certain roles in it.
The movie was Oh Hell No.
Right, there you go. Oh hell no.
Okay.
But-
Now the white guy he was with was gonna get a little bit more than him.
It's pretty common.
Hey,
So,
you always messing up my
I
bread.
mentioned something earlier, and you guys like y'all like try to ignore that.
What's that?
Like calling Gap a next situation. What happened? Y'all didn't talk about that.
So cheating.
What about cheating? Yeah, let's get into cheating. I like these kind of topics. What's going on with cheating?
No, I was actually talking about Tom Brady cheating, deflating the ball. But yeah.
I thought you meant Behemoth cheating.
My boy, you ready for that
Yeah,
topic?
you know you always ready for these sex relationship topics.
Listen to me. This is what the people want to hear. But they like this kind of shit.
So y'all feel as though, let me ask you a question. You feel as though in a relationship, a lot of times when your partner or you move into a different space, whether it be financially, it may be career-wise, that a lot of things they could do could depict or could illustrate some form of cheating, even if it's not. Like
You mean like some change in what they do?
yeah,
How they move.
Like they go out more, they spend more money on friends, they buy more drinks.
I mean, sometimes, like, but I ain't gonna lie. I think we was having this discussion with someone, right? When you meet people, right, a lot of times you only caught up on what you want of the situation, ignoring, like, certain things in their personality. But if you check stock, a lot of times, like, when people change, like, based on them get more money and stuff like that, if you was paying attention, something would show you, like, bro, if they're in this situation, they could be this type of person.
Yeah, but let's be honest about it now. Let's be transparent. A lot of people ain't as, I guess, they ain't aware. They ain't as aware
Yeah.
as one, their partner and themselves. You know what I mean? So when you face in situations where you may come up on some, I guess, some opportunity that you never had before, you don't know how that person's gonna react. They don't even know how they're gonna react in a lot of cases. You know what I mean? So how do you adapt, or how do you like, because you can't, like, one thing you can't do is be jealous of your partner of their success.
Bro, you could
You
say
feel like
can't, but
you feel like they should be partnering in a lot of situations.
Okay, I know you guys heard the saying before. A woman's loyalty is tested when a man has nothing, and a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything.
Okay,
Right?
you're right.
You heard that saying before. If my woman is more successful than I am, I'm very supportive. As long as she still knows I am a man. Not because she makes more money than me. She's the head of the house, or she runs the show. That shit don't work. So, like you said, I'm gonna be happy for him. I'm not gonna be jealous. You know what I mean? Because you earned whatever your success you're probably getting, but it's the way she probably speaks to you. And
Big
treats
bank, take little bank.
But let's not stray from what I asking now. I asked.
I'm saying based on how she treats you, you would probably notice the difference.
No,
She
I mean-
speaks to you.
No, I mean, what I was asking you is, should men be allowed to explore that new phase of their life? And I'm speaking more from a man and a woman's perspective. Like, you see your husband or your boyfriend or whatever the case may be, he's making more money now. He's in a different position financially. Should he be able to explore that without being looked at as he's doing suspicious shit or shit he's never done before, so he may be cheating?
Is he
Like-
doing it without her?
Sometimes let's just say in any relationship you don't do every single thing with your significant other,
In some relationship, you do most of the things with your significant other.
but you should be allowed to have your own.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, and do your own.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, I'm only speaking from that aspect. Like, you start to hang, like I'm saying, you start to hang with your friends more, you spend more, you buying gifts more, you going on more vacations. Some of it is with your partner, some of it is without. You know what I mean? Should that be looked at as a change in behavior or suspicion that you may be cheating?
It would raise a red flag with us because it depends on how the relationship is actually structured.
But is that right? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying now. If our relationship was ever structured on we do majority of the things together, and now that you're more successful, you do less things with me, I would think suspicious.
But you realize when you get into a different space, sometimes
It requires you to be by yourself.
no, even when you get into a different space financially, I guess your social structure evolves,
Right.
which means you meet more people. You're in different social environments. It may force you to be around people that your partner may not know, and not every environment she may be able to attend or be able to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? So it could raise red flags, but is that okay? You know what I mean? I feel like some men should be able to enjoy that space without having the render of feeling like they're cheating, or their partner feeling like they may be cheating.
But I guess it all depends on communication is the most important thing. That's why a lot of relationships suffer, bro. You could have two people who really love each other, right? They have poor communication, right? And then when you have poor communication with like fears and insecurities, that's a recipe for disaster, because sometimes people don't want to say anything, right? Because their pride don't want them to seem like they weak or vulnerable. And sometimes you have some people who just want you to read their mind. Sometimes they'll tell you it's cool, but they want you like pick up on that they ain't cool. So it's like I say, it depends, you know. But you just gotta communicate, bro.
Yeah.
Communicate well. Don't lie about where you at.
See, I agree with it. I was going to say the same thing in terms of communication, because the fact that things are changing and I'm noticing it, if you do not communicate with me, my only next thing to do is to suspect. or assume.
Right.
So therefore, I'm not going to suspect or assume, well, not me, but women mostly. I'm not going to suspect or assume the best. They're going to think that works until you prove to them or elaborate to them otherwise. That's how I see it. I could be wrong, but that's how I view it.
Hey, you know, a lot of people, they believe what they want to believe, bro.
Yeah.
And so, like I say, it depends on where that person's at and their emotional maturity. If they at a certain point, they might feel that way, but they'll attempt to talk to you about it, and then how they feel may be based on your response. But if they are not emotionally mature, they're insecure, you could give them all the evidence they want, and they still feel that way. And sometimes they might not actually believe you're doing it, but they might tell you you're doing it to try and make you feel guilty as a power play or something, a manipulation.
A lot of the bomb niggas need to be called out too, though. Like, who really get jealous of that girl?
Because he making more money?
Yeah.
We got a lot of bum niggas in Nassau.
Yeah, but you gotta call them niggas out on that shit, because that's some weak ass
When
shit.
you say you got to call them out, you mean the females?
I mean, us and on the whole. Yeah. Shout out to all the women making money out there, man. Proud of you guys. Anything else y'all like to talk about? I know.
Colin.
Oh wow! You really want to get on this Colin Kaepernick
I
situation?
really do. I really do.
It's like 5 years old though. Like, I don't even really want.
Yeah, but he just dropped on Netflix. Little limited series, and I like it. And
Let me tell you the problem I have with the series. I started it today, but let me tell you the issue that I have with the series. I don't need Colin Kaepernick telling me about history. Like, I don't need history from Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean? History of America.
Yeah, that's
and history of all that other shit. I don't need that from him.
Yeah, they have a lot more. We have a lot more qualified people who to speak on that shit.
You have to be qualified to say some things that are listed in the history.
No, I mean, no. What I'm saying is, right, like he's saying, like, I haven't seen it, but if he's speaking about history, right, you want some real hardcore history, like, bro, there are some people out there who could give you the.
And then to add to that, it's like thousands of others that doing the same thing. Like, they have 1,000 other documentaries I could go to if I want to learn history. I don't need it from him.
His history is
What was so good about it that made you like? Because you've been wanting to talk about it. What was it about? What was about the documentary that you like so good?
Okay.
Please enlighten me.
Okay.
Like what opened your eyes?
Okay. First and foremost, I didn't really follow him when he kneeled and all that extra stuff. So this is my first chance to really get the in-depth insight
So
of what really
gravitated towards what?
I'm open to learning to what actually happened.
That's a good
I'm
thing.
curious to what happened, right? And what I gathered from the little mini series, and I watched a few little interviews from him and the clips from him after that, I gathered that what he is saying is the fact that he's biracial, he still only be treated like a black man in America. And it happens to many biracial and many black people. He thought that he had white privilege because his family is white. When they still see you as a nigger or a Negro, you're black. And like you said earlier, he could have a little bit of a cent of black in him. You black.
They used to call him mulatto, you know.
But it just opened my eyes today. No matter how privileged you may have been, because you were saying that he privileged, he's not like the other NFL players who came from the slums and the bottoms, but they all experience police brutality or injustice in terms of police looking at them because they're black. When you black in America, you have a target on your back, whether you biracial or not.
Hey,
What made you like the documentary? I know all of that already. What you just say. What made you like the documentary?
I actually like the fact that he was speaking some history in terms of other black
What
people.
history?
no, but see, my sister.
He spoke. It was. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was one guy. He said it was supposed to be the first black guy in the major leagues, but they told
Jackie
him
Robinson.
no before Jackie Robinson. He called the guy name. I can't remember it at this present time, and he said that the guy didn't sign because they told him you would have to sign. You would have to portray yourself to be as a white man, and the guy played in the minor leagues for a few more years, and then he became an artist, depicting all the things that black people go through. Hey, so his history was speaking on people who were trying to be forced into something that they don't want to be, and they went the other route and they were still successful. So it was just certain things that he was saying in the series that I understood, like. And then he also used the fact that they were trying to force him to go into baseball versus his love for football. That, like he's saying with the black guy again. They was trying to force him to sign because he loved baseball so much, sign, but then to pretend to be a white man. He didn't go for that. As long as all of his family may be pushing for him to go into the major leagues, that's more money, that's more fame, notoriety, all that. He didn't do that because he's going to be selling his soul to get the fame and the notoriety. And same thing with Colin Kaepernick. I guess he felt that way. And the police brutality was just the last about it. Like, it was so blatant to him. He wanted to, you know what? I'm not going to stand for a country who consistently does this and looks the other way. So I respect him for that stance. That's what I appreciate. Like,
I think the documentary is a good thing because, I mean, it could be like someone's gateway to go in deeper, you know? Because some people just think it goes straight into like the hardcore history. So some things would be like a gateway. So like you find out about this and then you branch off. So I think it's a good thing in that aspect. So
what about Miss Pinkett Smith? I saw a meme today with Jada and Will, right? And Jada sitting down with her leg open. And I don't know if they photoshopped this. And Will has his leg crossed. And there's like, from this picture, I can tell what was going on between Will and Jada.
Yeah, we really gotta nip this in the bud with Jada Pinkett now. She had a long rope, and nobody saying nothing to her. She gotta stop her shit. She really putting her foot in fucking Will box.
What she said recently though, with me on the show, when she's like something but that sex like.
Yeah, they had.
She ain't say nothing bad, you know. Like the media blowed up right up, but yeah, she ain't say nothing bad.
She ain't say nothing bad, right? My whole thing about it is, right, less than a year ago, you just had a whole entanglement situation.
Now, hold on. You don't know the dynamics of Dana and Will relationship, what their agreements are.
All right, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. And now we can get into the nitty-gritty of this shit.
Yeah.
She just had a whole situation a year ago with Will. Mm-hmm. His name, this nigga had to come on this red table, suck up his pride, and listen to you confess about whatever the situation is, right?
Boy, keep in mind.
Let me get the mic, please. Let me finish my point. Why is it now you still have to come on here and mention me? Like, even what we do in the bed, like sometimes certain things in a relationship, marriage, whatever it may be, don't need to be said. Keep my name out of your mouth, please. After a year of this, I already get fucking kicking my back with the whole entanglement shit. This nigga's getting red for
get memeified
for at least 6 months. I just gone through this. I just had a situation every year for the past 10 years. You mentioned Tupac's fucking birthday. You mentioned Tupac death day. Every fucking thing you celebrate him for. It's like you clearly still in love with Tupac. I got to deal with that for 10 years. And you still come on the red table and have to mention my name in sex? Like, come on, man. At some point in time, she got to let Will live. Have to, because at the end of the day, right? And how I feel, when my brain goes with it, right? It seems as though that's some envious shit in some ways of what she doing. In terms of, I know how and Will have arrangements. I know how and Will have agreements on certain things. Mm-hmm. Will shit never come to the light. She may be mad that her shit came to the light. And now she trying to make Will suffer for it in a certain way. You never been with a woman or had been with a woman who's trying to make you punish because you happier without her?
Yep.
I live in that shit now.
Exactly.
But listen to this. Keep in mind, Will is an actor. You think any man who's not comfortable with certain things, you think if I know my wife can come on national TV, or if I have some idea that she can come on national TV and air out the fact that she slept with another guy and with me knowing about it,
but it wasn't.
Come on it.
It wasn't. No, but it wasn't her. It was her clearing it up. She didn't air it out.
Your boy aired out. Yeah.
Yeah, he aired it out. She was clearing the situation up, but
So,
I
it
had
really
to
out
sit
there.
on TV with the stale face for at least 30
That boy
minutes.
look hurt, boy.
For at least
The
30
man is
red,
an actor.
eyes red as fuck.
He's an actor.
Well, but hold on. But if this
Exactly.
situation was flipped, you think?
So let me
you
ask
think
you a
Will
question.
let
You could have
him
sit on live TV while you're
He's
they're
actor,
telling
but
you
that's his wife, boy.
someone was beating her back out in Houston for the past couple months, and you just fine with that. You don't think?
Keep in mind, like I said, it's being speculation, it's being rumors that they have some sort of arrangement. We don't know every detail.
When? It was over 2 years.
Well,
No, I'm saying the entanglement was over 2 years.
no. I mean, from years ago, there's been speculations about them having them being swingers and saying, I've been hearing this shit long time. I understand
Yeah.
that this 2 years ago.
Well, it was speculation that they have an open relationship. That's not swinging is something totally
I've heard
different.
open relationship, I've heard swingers, I heard all these things. That's my point. I've heard all kind of different rumors and speculation.
But all that is just speculation, though.
She told you what it was.
Where it came from. This has to come from some sort of truth, right? My point is, they might have some kind of arrangement that we don't need to fucking know. It's not our business. We ain't married to them. So, I said this to say, certain things that she may have aired out, well, I sure she tell Billy say before she come on the air. I ain't coming on the air as a married fucking man, whether I famous or not, for you to tell me some fuck the live public. If we don't have this conversation prior to that, and I okay with these things, I had to be in done.
Bikes, look at Will face.
Oh,
Wait.
the man's an actor.
Wait, bro, that's hey, if he's an actor, my boy could act this way in the heaven, because that man look like a man whose soul is hurting, boy.
Yo, listen to me.
What you think, Mice?
If you kick my back in for
After 30 years, he didn't know how to beat it. That's what she saying.
that's basically what she's saying.
After years, what?
After 30 years, he don't know how to fuck. And especially
That's
please.
not what she said.
But that's not what she said in the
In
consent.
no sense,
But-
but
She was like, he had to learn her body. That's what she said. She said he had to learn.
right, because
She
they
had to
started
learn
off
this.
with just sexual beings in the start of their relationship. It was just all about sex. They never found out about one another.
My point,
So that's why it's like she ain't really say nothing bad, but
She
you been
didn't-
grinding the same Krabby for 30 years, bro.
she didn't.
From there's 22, they almost like 52.
This nigga say Krabby. He get on YouTube with Krabby.
Vaj Fox.
But
You can imagine beating something for 30 years, bro.
yo, but listen.
I sure he mastered that bite. She
No.
probably looking for some hype, bro.
That's why it was shocking him. Like, I don't know how to grind you after 30 years. What you talking about,
The
but
only way he might, and that still don't make sense to me, because I gonna say the only way he would not know how to fuck up for 30 years if he been fucking a lot of other pussy. But
Yeah.
that don't matter, because that's still home.
my whole thing is right. Yo, you just put me through a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
unnecessary
Yeah,
shit. Keep my name out of your mouth, please.
the drama part
It ain't
of it.
necessary.
You done dragged me.
Yeah, it ain't
So
necessary.
when
like,
she first did that thing with August, you ain't think he gone home and read her the riot act?
But hold
that
on.
don't mean nothing. Like
means you
that's
wouldn't do it again?
all right. That's
To
two.
me, I
that's,
don't think they sleep together since then.
that's two separate points, though. That's something publicly. You talking about what they do private. What they do privately has nothing to do with what we talking about here. Even if Will Smith was fucking 10 bitches,
Right.
none of them come out and say nothing about him fucking them, you know.
Right.
He had to deal with this shit publicly with her
Right.
and all that.
She ain't had to deal with that publicly.
That's what I'm saying to you, Rivers. If you, after she did that first thing publicly,
And this is all our speculation, by the way. We don't really know.
We don't know the story.
Yeah.
Yes, our opinion.
if she did this to him publicly, that first thing, right, when she was clearing up, what I talked to you about privately, you ain't gonna do that shit again publicly.
But how you know who she is?
What you
Hey.
mean?
Like, boy, that shit might
Hey.
not matter though.
Pac.
She was friends with Tupac, you know.
Then we fucking, I
Pac.
ain't go my way, you go your way then.
Park birthday was in August or something like that.
She say Pac was a better man than Will. How you could say that? Fuck you, was
Like,
only
bro,
checking him. Couple.
Hey, but guess what? That's the script
She
now.
just
Come
burying
on,
Will, man.
but yeah,
That's the
like
script now. Now imagine Will came on and he talk about entanglement. Then he come back later and say some shit like her vagina dry or some shit like
yeah, like
Oh,
You
if-
think
okay.
like you think he would have get away
So
with all
aggressive.
of that and he wouldn't
So
have get
aggressive.
dragged?
Do y'all think all of this is just a publicity stunt? Because they
They stay in the media.
they being a little low key for a while, so they
No,
want some
they
hype.
they tired of one another, bro.
it could be that too. To be honest with you, I wouldn't put it past like the publicity of
Thank you.
the red table and for them to get views.
Yes, come on, man.
But Still, keep my fucking name out your mouth.
I think they tired of one another because then Will
Like, hey,
to
like,
get
make
back at
controversy some other way, boy.
to get back at her, Will just said in an interview yesterday when he was on the movie set of I, Robot or one of them movies, he did like the girl a lot he starred with, and he wanted to have a relationship with her, but he was already married to Jada. So he said that being what? Just a all right, like check for talk.
Anyway,
But I still on the same level of what Jada's saying, though.
yeah, Jada Wallen, like.
But he said like, oh, while you did like it, I've been liking someone too.
First and foremost, you said something earlier. You shouldn't be jealous of your partner. Jada probably jealous of Will. But how much movies Jada do since she meet Will?
That's what I'm saying to you.
That's what he's trying to
That's
say.
why I was trying to portray to you. Like, you don't think she's all right. You have your situation going on. Whatever your situation is, it's never been brought to the light. You having fun with your shit. I over here have to suffer for my shit. This nigga coming,
Bro, and
he
guess
beat my
what?
back out and telling the world.
Ain't nothing like a resentful woman, bro.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing like a resentful woman. She
Oh.
love you and she'd still hurt. She lose things to hurt you just to show her power, boy.
Like, I look at that as the girl who's trying to intentionally do shit to get you to break up with them. You know what I mean?
She could have seen seven.
Speculation once again.
She could have seen 7 degrees of separation was really the role for him.
See,
You remember the role he did in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
No. I don't say what he do, but maybe that's what happened. Why?
First off, I never watch it.
And then all the rumors with Quincy
Why-
Jones, and he could have really be on the other side of the fence with Drew.
But they
They
say-
always did say, well,
Allegedly,
I never heard that.
allegedly,
you
they
never
said,
heard that? You never heard that's how he got the Fresh Prince? Because Tupac didn't want the job for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They gave it to Will Smith, but Will Smith had to work it out with Quincy Jones. You've never heard that?
I never heard that.
Wow.
I've never heard it. I've never heard that.
Allegedly.
You ever heard that? I never heard it, bro.
You know,
Jada-
Tupac's supposed to be the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
yeah, you
I
was.
know Tupac was being baby boy,
No,
but he died before that. I don't know. Damn.
nah.
What?
That was
He
in
died in
2000.
96, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
baby boy, come on, like, oh,
Yeah, John Singleton did have it long time. You're right.
Tupac was supposed to be in Boys in the Hood.
Yes.
He was supposed to be in Boys in the Hood. He was also
And
supposed to be
Lorenz
in
Tate was, yeah.
Menace to Society. He was-
Right. Lorenz
supposed-
Tate got the role over him.
Right.
Bruh, I never had, he's supposed to be no Fresh Prince, and I never ever like mine. I ain't care if they like, I guess he never had. I never had that.
You know who produced Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
And Pac was the fuck Quincy daughter.
Okay.
Kenyatta, that was his girl. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
So
You guys watching? You guys watching the NBA season so far? Like,
Yeah,
I
I heard
like
LeBron had
it.
an awesome game.
Yeah,
against
30
Rockets.
points, 10 assists. He's balling. Braun looking good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Braun looking. I know you're the biggest Braun.
shout
fan.
out to the Bulls. The Bulls and the Knicks are the best teams in the NBA right now, along with the Warriors, Golden State
What about
Warriors.
the Nets?
Bulls are 6-1. Bulls are 6-1.
Uh-huh.
Record wise.
Warriors are 5-1.
You know, wait, stop shouting on the mic.
And
dog.
Next over.
Bro, that's
Knicks
not
are 5-1 as well. 4-2.
But that's record wise though.
Yeah, if they do the power rankings, those are the best teams in the NBA right now.
They could have their moments. It's not going to be the same halfway through the season. Maybe the Warriors.
What Lakers is?
I think the
They
Bulls
like in
saying
10th.
something.
They 4-3.
No, they not, boy.
Lakers are
They-
4-3,
They
right?
5-3. They're like they
They
last
only
night
played 4-3. That's 7 games.
they played 8 games. They 5-3. They was in fourth before the game last night, so they probably jumped to like third or
Let's
second.
check our standings real quick. Go on it.
Yep.
Let's go on it real quick.
Lakers.
Like this is something I just checked this morning. Let's go on standings real quick before the podcast ends. Mice doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's see.
I do this shit, bro. I do this.
They're 4 and
Heats are
4 and 3 in
6-1.
that
Exactly. The
Bulls
Heat.
are 6-1.
Exactly.
Knicks are 5-2.
Exactly.
Right? That's for the Eastern. Western, we have Lakers.
What, Lakers in third?
5-3.
Five and three.
Jazz
What number
are
they are? What
Three, they three.
Y'all,
Warriors
one
are
mic, please.
Warriors
Just
are two.
remember that.
And Jazz are
Are
1.
one.
Jazz are 6-1. Warriors are 5-1. Lakers are 5-3. So Rivers was right. They were 5-3.
Yeah, because they a game ahead.
But
so that
the
means
best-
Warriors would be playing tonight.
So
and
the three best are actually Jazz, Heat, and
next.
What seed the Lakers in though?
third. in the
Third.
West.
All right. Yeah, I said they jumped from 4th to 3rd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you're thinking about right. They were
Because they beat Houston twice.
Oh, they played Houston twice. Okay, yeah.
Garbage team.
So y'all really feel like Brooklyn could win the championship or even
No.
make it to the finals?
Not without Kyrie.
Brooklyn, what it is?
Brooklyn and 8 in the East, boy.
Damn, yeah, shit. They 4-3, son.
Well, 6
You said without Kyrie?
Yeah, they ain't going without Kyrie.
KD's the best player in the league, bro.
Yeah, but I don't even think he's the best player in the league, but he's not playing better ball than
LeBron?
Giannis.
Giannis?
Yeah, Giannis to me is the best player right now.
Well, every boy has a rocky start sometimes, so.
But we like in totality, I would go with Kevin Durant over Giannis. But right now, Giannis is the best player in the league. Let me Giannis.
Yeah,
I went with the Bucks, boy. Let me be honest.
They ain't
That's the Kanye line, eh?
Yeah.
they ain't double beating, though.
Are you like the CLB line more? What Drake line was?
I
Something
already-
like Antetokounmpo? Nah.
Hey, why? That's an unspoken rule in rap. Why every championship, like every artist always got to mention a championship player,
yeah, MVP.
an MVP player inside their rap.
'Cause basketball is synonymous with rap. Rap is
yeah.
synonymous with basketball. Rappers want to be ball players. Ball players want to be rappers. So it's synonymous with one another.
It's just
I think I'd rather let the rapper lifestyle. They have more freedom. They have more social
see?
life.
I think the basketball dudes, bro.
They don't have as much social life, but they work a lot. No?
But you get
James-
more of the bitches with
Hey,
like.
James Harden want to be a rapper. I don't care what no one say.
Yeah,
he ain't one ball. That
Yeah,
nigga want to be a
he
rapper.
put on weight to be a rapper this summer.
James Harden.
He gonna be a little baby and all that shit. He want to hype.
He want to be Lil Hard. That's his nickname. Lil Hard. HARD. Lil Hard.
What with the bad though? Little bad. Like you gonna be bad though?
Hey,
All right.
they've been talking about the new rule change, and that's why he's struggling. But he's struggling because he out of shape. If you ask me,
Fox.
they have a new rule change in the NBA.
And they
where-
also changed the basketball. It went from Spalding to Wilson. So the basketball is a little bit different now. They don't use Spalding.
No more?
The NBA doesn't use Spalding anymore. They switch over to Wilson.
Why?
That's why if you look at the stats,
I ain't fucking with the
3-point
last
field
name.
goals is listen to this point real here. 3-point field goals is down to 78.3% since the 1988 to 89 season. That's the worst they've been shooting because they changed the basketballs.
Why? Why you change
the
it?
ball heavier.
Spalding Wilson took over. I don't know why Wilson took over.
The ball heavy or something. I don't.
No,
why.
it doesn't feel the same.
more
You saw
slippery.
PG was talking about it, Chris Paul was talking about it, and Steph Curry. You could bring it up just for notation, but they was just talking about how the feel of the ball is and the actual, it don't have that much spin as the Spalding.
Because it must be heavier then.
Right. That's why a lot more players been shooting air balls. I don't know if you've been watching the season so far.
Yeah.
The shooting percentages has been off. Damian Lillard can't find the rim. Certain players can't find the rim.
Melo had the air ball against
There you go.
against what? Who that was?
OKC.
OKC, yeah.
So, question: What
Up 26 and lose.
What league were they using Wilson in?
Spalding.
No, I'm asking you.
They wasn't leaving no professional league. Wilson.
So Wilson was just
I think this number 8 and overall in the league.
Yeah, they changed the ball, bro.
But yeah, they like I was saying before, they changed the league. They changed the foul rules where you can't jump
Draw
fake.
contact, yeah.
Oh, like
You
what
can't
Steph
jump
was doing.
fake and lean into the player.
No, but Steph and
Right.
Willis do.
Or they create fouls where they hook the hand.
Yeah,
or
you
something
can't
like that.
touch your body in no way to draw the foul.
Yeah. So now, like fouls have tightened up. A lot more players that used to go to the foul line a lot. They don't go to the foul line. as
So
much.
question, dude. During playing, I noticed over the years, these niggas just carry a lot now. They changed that a while ago, right?
Where the fuck
They hardly
was that,
is
man?
called broken dribble carrying. That's what you said?
Bro, these
They
niggas.
call it double dribble, right?
Yeah.
These niggas is.
They hardly is called that now. Very rare.
That's what I'm saying. Did they change that?
I don't know.
Them niggas, they carry their ass off and they don't call that. The only way they call double dribbling is
If it turns over.
Yeah, that's about it.
They don't call it if you hold it so much, but if it turns over.
These niggas carry their ass off now, bro. I thought they changed a long time. Guess not.
I guess not. But would y'all I don't know. We cover all the topics today. I don't know. We all got anything else to talk about?
I want to say shout out to my daughter Renaya. She been asking me to shout out on my podcast for a little bit, so shout out to Renaya.
Just bust the gunshot.
Hey, I get send this clip.
Such a good
especially
dad.
for her.
He's such a great dad.
New Banks and Infinite.
What y'all got going on this weekend? Y'all got anything? Any parties? What's up? And y'all outside? I was hard. I missed Halloween.
You remember my bar, man, for Halloween?
Yeah, I wanted to go there, but I was too tired, man. I was too sleepy.
And I got a lot of videos. They had a major fight tonight too, but I got a lot of videos. A lot of people was out there, but
Listen to me.
a lot of people said,
Yo, when I woke up Sunday morning and saw the snaps and saw the stories, I was like, fuck, I missed the shit.
yeah, man.
Listen to me, but yeah, trust me, I'm in there for the Christmas though. You ain't got to worry about me.
I might branch. I might hit the Bahama with you for the Christmas.
You scared to go in there. Fuck that.
I really in order to go Bahama. You know my reason?
Yo, why we ain't do nothing yet for the pod? Like, we ain't had a pod, kickback, pod, party, nothing. We ain't drink,
Let's
nothing
do something for
together.
the Christmas. Let's do Bahama for the Christmas.
All right, then. Sound good, if you
Real
ask me.
shit. Real shit.
What y'all in do?
That's good enough time. Everybody get their coins up. We can make it happen.
Look at mice. He ain't ready to go. This nigga,
No, for real,
stoop kid's afraid to leave a stoop.
I won't be in there like swim baths, and I won't be there.
Yeah, trust me.
And I get
Once we could go and be bougie and have sushi and wine.
That's
I need some bodyguards.
Sushi, wine, and cigars. So
good.
I'm down.
You good when you would be, man. You straight. But yeah, like, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. Hopefully I got
One
some.
or two pelicans. Pelican.
Yeah, I ain't got much to do, but shout out. Oh yes, before we leave, I wanted to make mention. Last week we were supposed to have a special podcast, but I just wanted to make mention on the service and people who render service in the Bahamas. We really got to tighten up on some of that shit. No, listen where I'm going with this. We really got to tighten up on some of the shit that people that render service in the Bahamas, like customer service quality in a lot of places is horrible. That episode, we didn't have proper equipment. Well, we didn't end up doing the episode anyway, but we didn't have proper equipment, and I was trying to rent some equipment. And I went around like to reach out to some people and got a response from some lady that does audio.
You can call her name.
I told you not to say.
I
I
mean-
told you not to keep it gender proof. They.
Yeah, but
Just put they.
I have to. But her name will go anonymous. Yeah, but like she basically, I was asking her like, what's the price on what we need?
Mm-hmm.
She gave me the price, and I was asking her. I replied to her, well, we only need it for X amount of time. Is that the price for the time? And her response to me was
Rude.
she was basically rude and obnoxious about it.
Super unprofessional.
Like, to me, it's not that serious, and a lot of people have to remember, as fast as it's given, as fast as it's taken away from you. You know what I mean? So you always have to be humble, and especially in these situations and environments, because times change, elements change, and what you may be fond to, or the level you may feel you're on, that could be taken away in a second. You know what I mean?
And I want to cap on that. Like, to be honest with you, like, I work in customer service, and I work for the Atlantis brand, and we specialize in training. Yeah, like me being working in the Atlantis brand, and like I said, they do a lot of training and what's not. They teach you what customer service is. I personally do not expect customer service from Bahamian employees. However, if I do receive good customer service, I appreciate it, and I I tip or whatever, whether I get it or not. I've been to dinner a few times where the female companion has told me she didn't like the service that the guy gave. And I say, well, I'm going to tip regardless because I work in a tipping field. I'm going to tip regardless, but he's not going to get as much as I would if he gave great service or exemplary service. But a lot of Bahamians do not, especially government workers, and she didn't work. She don't work in government. Who you're referring to, but
Yeah,
a
private
lot of
owned
people-
business.
Yeah, they don't know how to speak to people, articulate their words, and be professional at all times. Now, a lot of behemoths are ignorant. So even if she owns her self-owned business and she's trying to be professional, she may not receive, a welcoming service from the person that wants to do business with her. But you remain professional at all times. And a lot of people cannot do that or do not do that.
Yeah, my whole thing on it is like just remain humble. At the end of the day, professionalism and ego doesn't go. They don't go
I know.
hand in hand. You know what I mean? So you just got to remember. Sometimes take your ego out of the situation. I don't know in what way I offended her. I'm sorry if I did. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to know what's the speculation. I mean, what's the specifics surrounding me renting your equipment? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's all I got to say on that.
She bust one of them Facebook Bahamian wives when they get mad when you know the price of stuff and they tell you, but only if you're serious, ask me the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, when Rivers explained the situation to me, when he explained it to me, I was like, from what he told me, what he asked and the way she responded, I was like, what the hell? Like, we asked a legitimate question.
Like, we only trying to figure out.
What we got to do, how we moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And her response was horrible, bro. And thank God I don't have a face to place in the name because if I see her, I will let her know, like, listen to me, you need to do better than that.
Yeah.
I had a lot of situations in terms of, especially these fast food restaurants. Like I say, I don't expect it, but it just shows you how ignorant a lot of the Bahamian people are, though, unfortunately.
Serious thing.
It's nice to be important, but more important to be nice.
Exactly.
Very important to be nice.
Yep.
Or sensible.
But we about to get out there, guys. It was a great pod. I appreciate this pod. This is really good. I don't know what I got up this weekend, but I hope it's something fun. You know, I feel like diving in somebody's pool. We got a week and a half before we really enter winter.
Boy, cold now. I ain't got no pool.
Let's get a grill and a pool in, bro.
Yeah, let's try to get one pool in before
Little grill.
the summer officially. I mean, not summer, but the winter officially
Been the Bahamas,
begins.
bro. Summer ends in like November sometimes.
Yeah, it does officially.
No,
but,
boy, they say summer ends after that last holiday in October. That's Discovery Day. You don't want to go on the beach no more after that.
well,
Oh, he National Heroes Day.
yeah, guys. May the universe grant us the serenity to accept the things we can't change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Till next time, guys. We out of this bitch.
Bagway.
New banks and infinite rivers.